Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mr. and Mrs. English channel.
Yes, welcome back. I am Noah.
And I am Emma.
And today we have a very special topic. A topic that many students ask us about.
That's right. Today we are talking about how to learn English fast with one simple listening method.
I love this topic because listening is something everyone can do. You don't need a classroom. You don't need a book. You just need your ears and a little bit of time.
Exactly. So if you are new here, please stay with us until the end because we are going to explain the method step by step, and we will also give you real examples.
Yes, so let's begin.
Noah, let me ask you something first. When you were learning English, what was the hardest part for you?
Honestly, listening. I could read English quite well. I understood grammar rules, but when a native speaker talked to me fast, I felt lost.
I understand that feeling completely. Many students say the same thing. They can read a newspaper, they can write an email, but when someone speaks quickly, their brain just freezes.
Yes, freezes is the right word. It's like your brain needs more time to translate the words, but the person keeps talking, and you miss the next sentence.
So today, we want to fix that problem. And the solution is not magic. It is a method called listen and repeat, slowly and deeply.
I like that name. Simple and clear.
Thank you. I made it up myself.
Of course you did.
Of course you did. Okay, let's get serious now. Let me explain the main idea first. Then we will go through the steps.
Please, go ahead.
So the biggest mistake English learners make is this. They listen to too many things, too fast, without understanding. They watch a movie in English, understand maybe 30%, and think, okay, I practiced listening today.
But that's not really learning, right?
No, it's not. It's just noise. Your brain hears sounds, but it doesn't connect the sounds to meaning. And without that connection, your brain doesn't improve.
So, what should we do instead?
We should choose short audio. Very short. Maybe 1 minute, or even 30 seconds. And we should listen to it many times. Not once, not twice, maybe 10 times, even 20 times.
20 times? That sounds like a lot.
I know it sounds like a lot, but think about it this way. If you listen to 20 different audios one time each, you learn very little from each one. But if you listen to one audio 20 times, your brain starts to recognize the sounds, the rhythm, the connected speech.
Connected speech. Can you explain that for our listeners?
Of course. Connected speech is when native speakers link words together. For example, what are you doing often sounds like, what are you doing? The words blend together, and that's why listening is hard. In books, words are separate. In real speech, words connect.
That makes so much sense. I remember hearing gonna and wanna for the first time. I didn't know those words. I thought they were new vocabulary.
Many students think that. But gonna is just going to, spoken fast. And wanna is want to.
So this method helps us learn these natural sounds.
Exactly. Now let's go step by step. Are you ready, Noah?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Step 1. Choose a short audio clip. It could be from a podcast, a YouTube video, or a movie scene. But make sure it is short. 30 seconds to 1 minute is perfect.
And should the audio be easy or difficult?
Good question. Choose something a little difficult. Not too easy, not too hard. If you understand everything already, you won't improve. If you understand nothing, you will feel frustrated. Choose something in the middle. Maybe you understand 60 or 70%.
That's a good balance.
Yes. Step 3. Listen again. This time, try to catch more details. Maybe you will hear some words you missed the first time.
And how many times should we do this before checking the transcript?
I recommend 3 to 5 times. After that, read the transcript. Read it slowly and follow along while listening again.
So now we connect what we hear with what we read.
Exactly right. This step is very powerful because now your brain says, "Oh, that sound I heard, it means this word." This connection is the key to fast listening improvement.
I think this is the step most people skip. They just listen without ever checking the text.
Yes, that's a common mistake. Without the transcript, you might misunderstand words for years. You might think you heard one word, but actually it was a different word completely.
That happened to me once. I thought someone said ice cream, but actually they said ice cream.
That's a perfect example. In fast speech, ice cream and ice cream sound almost the same.
Exactly. So the transcript saves us from these mistakes.
Right. Now, step 4. After you understand the transcript fully, listen to the audio again several more times without looking at the text. Try to hear everything clearly now.
This is where the real magic happens, right? Because now you understand the words, but you are training your ears to catch them without help.
Exactly, Noah. This is the most important part. Your brain already knows the meaning. Now it is learning to recognize the sound instantly without translation.
How many times should we repeat this step?
I suggest listening 10 to 20 times, but you can spread this over 2 or 3 days. You don't need to do it all in one sitting.
That's helpful, because 20 times in one day might feel boring.
Yes, exactly. Little and often is better than one long, tiring session. Okay, now let's talk about step 5, which I think is your favorite part, Emma. Yes, step 5 is shadowing.
Can you explain shadowing for our listeners who don't know this word?
Of course. Shadowing means speaking at the same time as the audio. You listen, and while you are listening, you repeat the words immediately, like a shadow following a person.
So we are not just listening anymore, we are also speaking.
Exactly. This step trains your mouth muscles, your pronunciation, and your listening, all at the same time.
I remember when I first tried shadowing, it felt very strange. My mouth couldn't move fast enough.
That's completely normal. Shadowing is difficult at first, but after some practice, your mouth learns the rhythm of English, and something amazing happens.
What happens?
Your listening skill improves even faster, because when your mouth can produce a sound, your ears recognize that sound much more easily.
That's such an interesting connection. Speaking helps listening.
Yes, they are connected skills. Many people think listening and speaking are separate, but really they support each other.
So to summarize, we have 5 steps. Step 1, choose a short audio. Step 2, listen without the text. Step 3, check the transcript. Step 4, listen again many times without the text. Step 5, shadow the audio.
Perfect summary, Noah. And if you repeat this process every day, even for just 15 or 20 minutes, your listening will improve dramatically within a few weeks.
I really believe this method works because I used it myself.
Tell our listeners your story, Noah.
Sure. A few years ago, I could read English news easily, but when I watched an English movie, I understood maybe 40%. It was frustrating.
I remember you telling me about this.
Yes, so I started this exact method. I chose short scenes from movies, about 1 minute each. I listened again and again. I checked the subtitles. I shadowed the actors.
How long did you do this? I did it almost every day for about 3 months. And after 3 months, something changed. I could watch a new movie without subtitles and understand most of it. That's such a great result. It really is. And the interesting thing is, my speaking also improved because shadowing trains your mouth to move like a native speaker. This is exactly why we teach this method to our students and to everyone watching this podcast. Emma, do you have any tips for choosing good audio material? Yes, great question. I recommend choosing content that you actually enjoy. If you love movies, use movie scenes. If you love music, use song lyrics, although songs can sometimes be tricky because of the melody. If you love news, use short news clips. What about podcasts like this one? Podcasts are excellent for this method, especially podcasts made for English learners, like our channel. The speech is often a little slower and clearer, which is perfect for beginners.
And for more advanced learners?
For advanced learners, I recommend real native content. Interviews, YouTube videos, or even TV shows. The key is choosing something interesting to you, because motivation matters a lot.
That's true. If the topic is boring, it's hard to listen 20 times.
Exactly. Nobody wants to listen to a boring topic 20 times. But if you love the topic, listening again and again feels easy, even fun.
I remember listening to my favorite interview so many times, I could recite parts of it from memory.
That's a great sign of progress. When you can recite parts of an audio, your brain has truly absorbed the language.
Let's talk about common mistakes now. Emma, what mistakes do you see English learners making with listening practice?
The first mistake is listening passively. For example, playing English audio in the background while doing something else, like cooking or cleaning. This can help a little for exposure, but it's not focused practice. So background listening alone won't make fast progress. Correct. You need focused, active listening, at least some of the time. Give your full attention to the audio.
What's the second mistake?
The second mistake is choosing content that is too difficult. If you understand only 10 or 20%, you will feel discouraged and you might give up.
I agree. I remember trying to watch a legal drama once full of complicated vocabulary. I understood almost nothing, and I felt terrible.
Legal dramas are difficult even for native speakers sometimes. Choose simpler content first and increase difficulty slowly.
What's the third mistake?
The third mistake is giving up too soon. Many learners try a new method for 2 or 3 days, don't see huge results, and quit.
But language learning takes time.
Yes, exactly. This method needs consistency. 15 minutes a day for several weeks will bring much better results than one long session, one single time.
Consistency really is the key to everything in language learning.
It truly is.
Now, before we finish, let's answer a question from one of our subscribers. Emma, do you want to read it?
Sure. This question comes from a subscriber named Sophia. She asks, should I translate every word into my own language while listening?
That's a great question. What do you think, Emma?
My answer is no, not every word. Translation is useful sometimes, especially for new vocabulary. But if you translate every single word in your head, you slow down your listening speed a lot.
I agree. Real conversations move fast. If your brain is busy translating, you will always be one step behind.
Exactly. Instead, try to understand English directly, using pictures, feelings, and context, without going through your native language every time.
This takes practice, but it becomes natural over time.
Yes, and this listening method we shared today actually helps train your brain to think in English directly, because you hear the same phrases so many times, the meaning becomes automatic.
What a wonderful answer. Thank you, Sophia, for your question.
All right, Noah, I think it's time to wrap up today's episode.
Yes, let's do a quick summary for our listeners.
So today, we talked about the listen and repeat slowly and deeply method. First, choose short audio, 30 seconds to 1 minute. Second, listen without the transcript to catch the general idea. Third, read the transcript and listen again, connecting sounds with words. Fourth, listen many more times without the text, training your ear. And fifth, shadow the audio, speaking along with it.
And remember, consistency matters more than intensity. 15 to 20 minutes every day is better than one long session once a week.
Exactly. And choose content you truly enjoy, because motivation keeps you going.
If you try this method, please tell us about your experience. You can leave a comment on this video or message us on our social media.
Yes, we would love to hear your stories, just like Noah shared his story today.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Mr. and Mrs. English channel and share this episode with a friend who is also learning English.
That's right. Every subscriber, every like, and every comment helps us create more free lessons for English learners around the world.
We truly appreciate your support.
So that's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. And remember,
Learning English is a journey, not a race.
beautifully said, Noah.
Thank you, Emma.
This has been Mr. and Mrs. English Channel. I'm Emma.
And I'm Noah.
See you in the next episode.